that was fun because we played until about 2 in the morning, and then said our goodbyes. Drove to the Airbnb, which was awesome. Showered, packed, and then drove to the airport.
You showered?
Don't know how I made it to the airport. Yeah.
That's wild. That's at least like one time a year. That's way more
Seriously,
than I do.
especially before a flight, because that plane was very small.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want that recycled BO up in the air.
Nah.
It's hot.
Plus, after running around in the woods all weekend, nah. I mean, we showered Friday night, but you know.
Freshens you up a bit. Oh, so you all like bathed together, like in
a communal shower? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, get my back.
LARPing.
You're like, hey, wash my balls.
Yeah, buddy.
He did wash his balls, technically, if you washed your back.
The funny thing about my back is...
know where that was going.
Right, AC turning off so it doesn't fuck up the sound.
Why?
If you get really hot, then so we can hear you. You're like...
Okay.
You're like the guide on this.
Yeah, I know. So like that's
You're
why
like the dungeon master in LARPing. I'm gonna take a muscle relaxer.
Rapunzel.
I love your buns.
I know.
Called. I still have cold water in my apartment. I'd like to say that we're all having very good hair days.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Putting that out there. Your curls are nice and juicy.
I noticed. I was like, what did I do to you that this happened?
Right? Is it always just like a mystery? Like I never know what the recipe is.
It depends on like what I do after I get out the shower. Because like if I'm running around and I'm doing stuff and I get like really like hot and flustered, it starts getting a little froier. But if I'm calm
3 hours later
and this side wasn't, or this side would be incredibly tangled for no reason. How does my sound?
Better without the AC.
Your sound sounds like sound.
Oh my god. Sounds like sound.
And Tater, you got like this, like I feel like you're about to like I could easily put you into like a bridal shower.
I feel like
you like look so elegant and appropriate.
Oh, thank you. I washed my hair.
Whoa, that's like one or
it's
two.
It's a big one.
I wash my hair like every other day.
Oh no.
Yeah, I need to wet it like all the time.
Bex got it washed sometime this last summer. She's not quite
yeah,
sure.
It's been a while.
Around the trip to Seattle.
When I do get it straightened,
it's dirty.
When I do get it straightened, I don't like wash it for like 2 weeks minimum.
I used to be able to do that, but like the most I can get is a week out of
that's
that.
That's if I don't like do anything active. If I do like any sort of sport, forget about it.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
Forget about it.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say it's probably because I stay still.
I spilled beer in my hair. There's a little bit of some smokiness in here.
Oh, if I
always looks good.
Fire, or if there's some sort of
all
like
well kept.
fire happening, I can't because my hair will just smell like ass for like however long.
It might for other reasons, but you know, do you?
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully, maybe.
Unfortunately, that part of the episode will be moved to next week because Jackie, the co-creator of Destroying My Cream, is Jewish, and this is the Jewish New Year. Happy Rosh Hashanah to our Jewish friends. So she'll be with us next week when it doesn't interfere with her. Is it a high holy day, technically speaking?
Sure.
I don't want to offend anybody, but I feel like New Year's a pretty big one, though. So anyway.
It's a holiday.
Is it like year 5217 or something like that?
You're talking some wild science math stuff right now.
5782.
57.
Shanah tovah. That's
how much is in your bank account?
No, thankfully.
Can I play those numbers in the lottery?
No, that's the Jewish year. That's what year it is in.
Oh, so they have different years?
Yes, because it was established well before Christianity.
Tater, they're on a different timeline.
I know. I was like, I think they're time travelers. That's what's going on.
It's like the Terminator. And
it's
like
what if
deep shit going on.
And you just don't remember it.
Oh,
Like
Wait,
the
what? Her
Flash.
sound got cut off again. What was that?
I said, are you Sarah Connor and you just don't remember it?
She's like, who's Sarah Connor?
Me? I know who Sarah,
I know Sarah Connor is.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Fuck off. I love the Terminator. I said it was the best trilogy. And I finally realized there is a Terminator 3 and I watched it and it
And it's
wasn't
terrible.
horrible.
You were disappointed.
It wasn't like Suicide Squad bad though.
It's
Sorry,
If
pretty
you
bad.
are on the right mixture of cocktails of vices, that is a great time. It's like some
Well-
Jurassic Park level entertainment.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay. Just action for action. It's like the Rock movies. Like you don't
Yeah.
know what's really going on,
It's
but
like the
there's just a
new
lot of.
star was like, what are we doing with her? But beyond that, like the new Terminator thing, like she was cool. I
Was
like her in everything though. It's the girl from San Junipero. Do you remember Black Mirror?
I remember
Oh
the
my
girl.
God, I
You
didn't
like
even
it.
make that
I
connection.
love Black Mirror.
Black
I
Mirror
like her a lot. She has a cool career, but I don't think she has an Instagram, so you can't like
can't like
find anything
stalk
out.
her.
You can't like you can't stalk
Put
her
your
and like
mouse
find
to
out what
her.
her next movie is, you know?
Was
Mazel
Schwarzenegger in that one too?
He's been in
Okay.
all of them.
He's been in all of them.
Oh,
He's
It's
a
his
surprise.
Even when he shouldn't be, he's in them.
He said he'd be back. I mean, come on.
I mean, he was back.
Brilliant.
That's good.
Well, it's the first time that Sarah Connor's back in the films after a very long time. So it's
Yeah.
legitimately considered.
Okay,
a
so
Wait, you're
it's
great
talking
like
about
film.
this
little-
last one? I thought you were
it's
talking about
like-
Terminator 3.
Well, this is technically Terminator 3.
Oh, see, that's not part of the trilogy. Just because they decided to erase the timeline, start from T2
They didn't
again.
erase the timeline.
Well, she goes back in time. Well, whatever it is, goes back in time and kills John on the beach.
Yeah, but that's just like the same timeline continued.
Because they
The
decided
rest
to
are like the
reboot
timelines
it.
if they had gone back in time and someone traveling back in time had gotten there and the Terminator wasn't successful. In this version, the Terminator was successful saving John Connor, but then another Terminator just killed him right
But
after.
all the movies have one thing. All the sequels after 1991 have the same thing in common. The first one, the second one still stand. Which in Hollywood just means they're rebooting it because they keep failing at making a good movie.
I thought that in this one, the first and second one still stand, but then Skynet gets created either way.
I mean, that's kind of how it
And they
always
do
happens for
still
the most part.
Yeah,
kill.
Skynet still sometimes.
But I'm
Because
saying 1 and 2 stood
like
for the
it's not
original
connected.
T3. Then it stood for, what was it, Genesis was one of them. And then...
Yeah, it's a mess.
eh,
There was
We're
like the
getting
one
too
with
deep
Amelia
into
Clark.
Terminator
I liked her,
universe.
but it was bad.
Did you like... Kind of think about it. 2 women from Game of Thrones have played Sarah Connor. Khaleesi, who
What's the other
can't
one?
act her way out of a paper bag, and Lena
I
Headey
love her, but
played...
yeah.
Lena Headey
Oh,
played
that's
her in the
right.
TV show, and she was a pretty good
Yeah,
Sarah Connor.
She
in
would
the
be good at
short-lived-
that.
She was good.
Yeah, no, I love
That
Amelia
show
Clark,
was
but
better,
that
I think, than any of the
really
movies
bad.
after T2.
I agree. But that also means that they just have more time to, develop the storyline instead of squishing it into an hour and some change.
They've had since 1991 to create a good storyline for a Terminator movie, and they
But-
haven't
But
bothered
they
to
canceled
do
it. They
It's
still
time
canceled
travel.
it.
They canceled because no one watched it. That's Fox. Fox was like, "You're canceled. You get to cancel. You get to cancel. You get to cancel."
Just
Everybody
call
gets a
Netflix
cancel.
and be like, look, we need you to do this properly, so get your shit together.
Wait, they're doing a Netflix. show?
Reframe that.
No, I'm just saying that Netflix has picked up a lot of shows and kind of did it better.
Not the right ones, is what I'll say to that.
Yeah, they're trying. Can
Yeah.
you blame them?
I don't
All
like
they have
about
is Stranger
Netflix.
Things.
What I don't like about Netflix is they tend to cancel a lot of stuff after 3 seasons, which I don't like.
Yes,
I
that's
was
their
a
limit. That's why I
little-
Either
stopped
that
getting
or
hooked on their
it's
stuff.
after one, Jupiter Ascending. No, Jupiter.
Daybreak. Daybreak was good.
I was like,
Ascending
Jupiter
was a
Ascending was a
movie.
movie.
No. Sorry,
Mark-
Jupiter's Legacy.
Mila Kunis is living right here. I
Both
know.
of them got canceled.
Marco Polo is a really good one that got canceled too, man. It was really good.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, as much as other people didn't
Oh
like it,
my God,
I was
I did not like that ending at all. They should have
I
ended
didn't
it
like
season
the
sooner.
ending, and I really thought that the show was gonna last a little longer, and I liked how it was
Well, so
sadistic.
there was supposed to be a crossover with Riverdale at some point, and then there's also some ties.
Fucking quarantine ruined it.
Scratch is actually part of WandaVision because Scratch is actually that rabbit that you see Agatha carrying.
Oh, Nicholas Scratch. Yeah. He turns into a rabbit. Dang, he doesn't have a
And
good
Paul
life.
Sniff.
Paul Sniff. That sounds like a
Scratch and sniff. Thank you. I had to stop it. So
sorry.
nothing like me to put the brakes on things.
Yeah, good job.